Information requested. Where the fuck have you No, we're not doing no, sorry. We're muting that. Okay, let's do that again. Information requested. Where have you two been? That's much more PG. Okay, hello, and welcome to Smiley's.
Hi, Lee.
We're doing Cradle after a hot minute. Hi, Maura.
Yeah.
How are we doing?
We're doing Wintersteel. Don't ask how. We are doing Wintersteel, though.
We are doing Wintersteel. We gotta focus on the important bits, you know? We're doing Wintersteel. That's what matters. Okay.
Okay, of Cradle.
So, yeah.
Did we like it?
So, yeah. I read it twice. So, yes, I think so.
I don't think you read it twice by choice, but yeah. But it's good.
We're not talking about that. The point is we're doing it. Okay? That's what matters. Yeah, it was a great fun book. I mean, to be fair, we've come to expect that Cradle's gonna be fun. And it was. But this one was... This is the book where some of the oldest reveals start to get, like, you know, unfurled, for want of a better word, right?
Mm-hmm.
When there's payoffs from all the way back in Unsold.
Yeah.
So, in that sense, it's kind of a closing of an arc and the beginning of a new one, because we're going to Sacred Valley, you know, where the story began, we're no more powerful, and the Red Gods are coming, and all that. Big things are happening. But on the individual character level, there's still a lot of interesting things happening, which Maura will be sure to delight in telling you.
Yeah, that's a good joke.
I mean, come on, you know what you want to talk about first. It's the bunny. Tell us about the bunny.
I thought we were going to do plots, then characters, then favorite moments and all.
Tell us about the bunny first.
Let's talk about the bunny. So yeah, Yeren, the steel-born iron body, under lady with a blood shadow, kept under complete willpower for all these books, trained and raised by a sage who is like, uncrowned, one of the uncrowned, who later wins, obviously, is handed a bunny. She just asked if she wants to hold a bunny, and all she can answer is yes. That is like the cutest scene with Yeren so far. Like, we've seen her go through so much shit, and all it takes is one bunny. I think there's even a scene where she needs to attack someone, and she places the bunny down without waking it up, and then draws the sword in the same movement or something. That's my girl, Yeren. And just in case people don't know, there are people online who exist who ship Lindon with anyone other than Yeren. I don't understand how these people exist. I'm sorry, I just looked up a few discussions and I'm mad. It's Yeren and Lindon from the last chapter of Unsold. Like, what are these guys even doing? How are they shipping anything else? I'm sorry, I had to get that out. That's the point I want to talk about. The bunny can come later.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm feeling so much better.
We've got the bunny out of the way. We've got the shipping out of the way. We can actually talk about the usual format, which is, plots, characters, etc. So, what happened to Wintersteel?
Where did we begin?
Lindon lost.
No, where did we end the previous book? Oh, that's where you were starting? Okay.
Norse Rider came up to this bloke and is like, okay, who the fuck's who's Dross?
Why would
There will be swearing in this book. I can't hold it. I'm sorry. Yeah, basically North Strider comes out to Lindon, who just lost, and so who's this Dross fellow you're talking about?
I think the bigger point is that Lindon lost. He's out of the tournament, which is, as a writing point, it's really clever because it's something that you totally expect, right, from all these things they've been through. Anyway, that is the previous book, and you know what? Which one is your favorite book so far?
I don't know. If you asked me when we're doing Ghostwater, it would be Ghostwater. If you asked me when we're doing Underlord, it would be Underlord, and so on. Like, every book just keeps getting better. Probably this one.
This one, because I'm still hung up on the previous book, seriously. There is just something epic about, what is it? Sorry? The whole Yeren calling Dross and asking for a battlefield. The whole thing, the whole fight. I am not over it yet, even with Wintersteel. I mean, Wintersteel is great, but fair. Still, that has reached number 1 and it's just stuck there.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, what?
Okay.
Sorry, I interrupted you.
So
that's where we ended the previous book.
Yeah, so this North Rider bloke asks who Dross is because he's making his own presents. Spoilers. Yeah, okay. And Yeren advances to the next stage and fights a whole bunch of dudes, whose names I don't remember.
Yeah.
With Lindon then, because he's full of self-pity still, unfortunately, has to go out of his way to go help other individuals with other things they're doing elsewhere, in Sky's Edge, I think it was.
Somewhere, yeah.
Because the Titans are awakening, and the cults... Well, the Titan, there's one Titan.
Yeah, there's
Four
just
Dread
one
Gods,
Titan. Yeah.
Right.
The
The
Dread
Dread
Gods.
Gods are awakening,
Yes, thank
and
you.
more specifically, the Wandering Titan. Yeah, see? I got it, yeah. I know my shit, yeah. See? So... Lindon spends most of the book fighting faceless grunts, or masked acolytes, so I guess they're technically not faceless. It counts.
Yeah.
4 points. Which becomes basically the entire shtick of Lindon's character in this book, is points. In the meantime, Yaren and Mercy are still in the tournament, as is Ethan, because Ethan just, wiped the floor with the monarch of, I don't remember her name, Shamiara, right?
Shamiara, yeah. The path of the Hollow
He
King.
wiped the floor with her
yeah.
in 8 seconds, 9 seconds?
Nine, and he thinks,
Yeah.
it was a second more than what he
It's
wanted.
too slow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that was so good.
That happened.
I-
So we have 3 of the
Other fights.
we have 3 of the competitors being part of the Aqua party and whatnot. So Ethan takes a bribe
Yeah.
from Regan Shen, because that's the kind of person he is. He's not gonna just accept money or whatever.
No, this
He's
whole
gonna humiliate Regan Shen first.
the whole morality of Cradle is what? Honor by any means. Cheating is a legit way. Taking bribes. It's still, part of what you do. I don't think they have earth level morality there. So
Yeah,
you shouldn't
that's
judge.
right.
Yeah.
But what I mean more so is Ethan is definitely the kind of person to not only take a bribe but make a show out of it. He makes it abundantly obvious to everyone that he has been bribed.
What
And
is
also
the-
makes Regan yeah.
What is his dying saying or something? How does he die actually? He does something really stupid, right?
I don't remember.
You don't remember that exact
Actually.
scene? Okay, yeah, go on.
But yeah, he gets hit by the simplest attacks. He just stands there and takes it and dies. Right?
Is this where he tells Lindon to visit the barber? That's not here, right? That's somewhere else.
It might be. I don't remember.
Yeah.
I think it's because it's when they leave, right? When they go, because the uncrowned have to leave and be separated from the party.
Yeah.
And so when Ethan leaves because he's uncrowned, has to go away with everyone else. He just tells Lindon to go visit the barber. I think that's when that is.
Probably, yeah. At least it happens in this book. Yeah.
At any rate, Ethan gets eliminated from the tournament, and then Mercy has to fight Sophara, and that's one of the coolest fights in this book. I think you would agree.
Yeah. So I don't remember the exact sequence, but I remember finding
Cool
it
as shit.
really cool because
Jesus Christ. Sorry.
yeah, take care. No, it's just they go 3 rounds, right? This is the one.
Yeah. It's best of 3 for all the rounds except for the finals, best of 5.
Oh god, yeah.
So
And then Mercy loses.
And then Mercy loses, which is a surprising upset because Sophara is really, she's not just impressive, she's an overlord, which is a bit, unfortunate. But Mercy doesn't really care because she also has access to overlord power because of the book of 7 pages.
Mm-hmm.
I think what's that how it's called? It is, right?
I don't know, it's just her book.
Because of the book.
Yeah.
No, it's the Path of 7 pages in the book. See, I remember. It's Path of 7 pages.
And
the Book of Eternal Night. See? I know my shit.
oh
I remember.
I'm seriously impressed. Yeah.
I have no idea if that's true, by the way. I'm fairly sure it is, but I'm not sure. Anyway. The bottom line is Mercy loses. And Mercy gets publicly shamed in front of her family. And Mora has opinions about that.
Yeah. In a sense,
I think the quote was, what was it? What do you say?
what did I say? I don't remember. I say a lot of stuff.
Right. So,
No, it's just that.
I
See,
forgot to mention,
what?
Malice is a blank, and I hope we see her get penanced soon.
Yeah. So that was my reaction when I read the whole scene. I hope that whoever gets penance uses it on Malice, because how dare she? How dare she make my girl Mercy cry? And then I see, again, going back to this Reddit post, which has been bugging me so much, there are people defending this. There are people who think, oh, that's the right thing to do. She is the daughter of a monarch. Of course, she has to be publicly shamed and made to cry so that she advances. Okay, I'm on a no swearing streak, so I'm not going to say more on this.
Yeah, no, I respect it.
Yeah. Anyway.
Okay.
What happens next?
What happens next? Good question.
Mercy loses. I think
Mercy
we get
loses,
Zeal
Safari
in between.
advances.
Zeal shows up.
Yeah. Zeal fights some bloke, and
You
then he
know
loses
what?
because he gets.
I really
yeah.
thought that Zeal fight was extremely well done. More than the
Yeah,
actual
no,
epic
definitely.
battles and stuff. It was his mental thing, right? Like for a second he decides that he's going to give it his all. Isn't that like a recurring theme? Even back with Lindon and Yerin's fight in the last book. It's you give your all.
Yeah.
And how do you face it if you give everything and still lose? Doesn't Ethan also think about the same thing when he goes out to fight? He asks this to, should I hide myself? Should I hide my actual capabilities? Or
It's
should
like,
I,
No, show us the real Ethan. Yeah. And
just
then
cut
he
them
wipes
in
the floor
half.
of the Monarch in 9 seconds.
Yeah. So it's, in case he gives it his all, he holds nothing back and still fails. It's a bit difficult to come back from that, right? That's a nice theme, and Zeal goes through that, and I felt bad for him, but ultimately him and Ethan seem to be cozying up. They have a nice friendship forming. They're neighbors now, or contractual neighbors.
Yeah. I think they're neighbors. Yeah.
I don't think.
Yeah.
Imagine like being paid to be Ethan's roommate for a year. Like, isn't that like sort of that is the deal they work out at the end, right?
Yeah, because like Zeal has to work for Ethan for 1 year.
Yeah.
And Ethan promises to help him regain part of his power.
Right.
I think is the deal.
So he works for him in the sense he just lives with him. I don't think he has like any specified
Ethan probably has. Ethan probably has some ideas for what to do with Zeal, but yeah, I don't think he has anything particularly weird.
Okay, I think
more
we
to the
deviated
point.
from the plot. Sorry. Let's come back to.
We have, that's true. In the meantime, anyway, Lindon is getting points. This is going to become a recurring theme of this book.
In fact, the bloopers have this line where Lindon is become a sage. What is he the sage of?
The points
The
sage.
points sage.
Anyway, this will become a recurring theme of Lindon gathering
just be
points.
canon at this point. Like, I wouldn't mind. Let him be the sage of points. That suits him more than any other sage he can become, Okay,
Yeah.
I will stop interrupting now. Yeah.
Sorry. See, I want to be reductive as a gag and just say, so he's gathering points. We can move on to the next scene, but no. It's like, okay, I'm going to be honest.
Yeah.
It grated a bit on the first read. I got a
I'm
bit
so
tired of
sorry
it.
that you're talking about your first read and second read because it's entirely my fault.
It's okay. Don't worry. It grated a bit on me, but looking back, it's more or less the first time you finally get to see Lindon's leadership abilities, because pretty much every other time he's been led by someone else, be that Ethan or Yaren, because he's too weak to fundamentally alter things himself.
No, wasn't he sort of a gang leader back in when they get this green armor, Sky Swan?
Yeah, but he was
he has
still
those leadership capabilities. In
a
fact,
grunt.
he sort of steps in and then he starts worrying, like, am I supposed to give orders? But then everyone listens to him.
But
right?
that was like early in Ghostwater, no?
Somewhere, I don't remember. Somewhere he's done this before. Like,
it wasn't.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, it wasn't really large scale. That's what I mean. He was leading low golds and true golds and whatever, and now he's leading underlords.
Right. True.
He's escalating, much like Cradle is. The stakes are rising.
I think the kids call it he's leveling up.
Oh yeah, true that. Yeah, so our boy's leveling up, as Maura put it. He's getting leadership 100. Right? So.
See, you can't use such words because I don't understand.
Yeah.
He gets XP.
And in the meantime, he's exchanging his points for, rewards and whatnot. And he has been eyeing up the diamond veins for a while.
Isn't this
because
literally like playing a game? Is this how you feel when you read all this?
Yeah.
You do? Yeah.
This is basically what a grindy MMO looks like, Like you do the same repetitive task of killing grunts for hours until you get enough resources of a certain thing.
I found it all fairly interesting because it didn't grate me the way you're saying it. Because each fight seemed a little bit different. But yeah, if you look at it
it graded on the same. Yeah.
No, it's because you bring your experience of doing this type of games. So probably it's like you fight enough, you gain enough points, and then buy the loot. and then go back and fight more.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I've not done that. So for me, it's all still interesting.
No, it didn't grade in that sense. It graded in the sense that, like Wintersteel, I felt should have been Yaren's book. And for the first 50% or so, it didn't really feel that way. And then it did. Because what we kind of glossed over is Yaren's entire arc of going to the Sages and getting training from Minchue and Charity.
No, it's also fair because we see that Yeren won, and then we're still stuck with Lindon moping around. And trying to get over it. So it's a fair. Yeah, please express yourself. I can see you struggling. What is it?
Yeah, no. I just that pretty much. Like he's just kind of moping, and he's trying to find a way for himself to be useful.
Wasn't there a reunion sort of very cute? He meets Northstrider and wanders around and comes back, and Yeren is just happy, and he knows that the moment he sees Yeren, he just has to have a big smile and be like really happy for her. And then I think Ethan, obviously,
and then she's like, "Holy,
yeah,
that was amazing." Yeah, like Yeren is so cheery about it, Like it's a very Yeren kind of thing to do.
No, it is the exact sort of thing which Lindon would like to hear, right? Because he's the one who would carry all these apprehensions about how does she feel after she's like beaten my ass. But Yeren is not that sort of girl, and I think it's a good choice that Ethan reassures him on that count, even though Mercy thinks that's like such a stupid thing to say to someone. Like, yeah, it was just a nicely done scene. Okay, can we get back to the fights?
We glossed over the fact, a few things, including the fact that they went on a date. Which was
God, yes,
one of the cutest things.
Book. Yeah. Can I say I don't. It's all skewing very young, but I found it a little silly that people have to like. I don't know. It's just me being judgmental here, but just the whole you dress up and you book a table and you go and it's very young, and I don't know what to say about that. Did you like the scene? Did you enjoy it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
why not?
I don't have a problem with the scene, but it's just what do you say? It's just very earth culture-y, We talk about honor by any means. It's as such an alien civilization and alien world, and then you have people like wearing silk dresses and meeting at restaurants and booking a table. It just felt a little unfantasy-like for me, if you ask me.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. Sorry for pouring cold water on it. But
no.
If you have nice things to say, I will listen.
Okay. In the meantime, like Yeren gets to fight a whole bunch of people.
Yes.
And among other things, she has to fight, who was it, like Yanshume, at like the 4th round before she gets to Sofara at the end.
Yeah.
She has to fight Callan Archer, who is some bloke who nobody cares about, but he's ripped as fuck. Like he's ripped, okay? Like he's so ripped, his biceps like strike lightning.
That guy, yeah. Sorry, I was just trying to place him.
Some other guy whose name I don't remember, honestly. I think no, because like wait. No, yeah.
That's all. It's these
3
two,
fights.
and then
it's Callan, Shumei, and Sofara. Yeah. In the meantime, while she's fighting those blokes, Ethan is going off doing his own thing.
Oh my god, that was so good. He like, I'll join you for dinner in a minute, as if he's going to adjust his tie, and then he just bounces up to Overlord and comes back, right?
Ethan. Yeah, so there was a guy in that thread we've been talking about for a while now. Like more as
not going to link that thread and
No. We're not shaming. We're not pointing and shaming anybody. Those are like opinions from when the book first came out, so they were not.
Don't give more hints.
Sorry.
Yeah.
And they said something along the lines of, I think Ethan will have trouble advancing after Archlord.
Is it?
And I'm here thinking like, dude, Ethan probably has his sage revelation 1 word away. He has his spirit somewhere locked up, ready to meld and become a herald.
Yeah.
And he's got Osriel and speed dial. He's got the shit on lockdown.
I mean, he does carry the marble, so yeah.
Like, when he needs to, he is going to advance to whatever he needs to advance to.
Yeah.
He just doesn't need to, yeah.
Yeah.
In the meantime, though, he's an Archlord now. That's a thing.
Archlord, yeah, he did become Archlord at the end, right.
Yeah, it's completely right. Like, yeah, I just did. didn't really give a shit, just did.
Yeah.
Because someone has to, keep the Sage of Red Faith away while the kids are fighting, right?
Yes.
So Lindon continues to gather. I'm sorry, I'll stop with
With the points. You're
what is
probably
Lindon
on
doing?
the.
Right, he goes on a raid with Pride, right? He tries to raid some tower
Yeah.
with Pride,
Yeah, it happens.
and
And
Pride
then,
almost dies.
and then Pride sort of says that you have the most utility out of this loot, so you take it. Is this how your friends play when you all play together? Like your character should take
Kind
this
of.
loot. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Lindon is all.
Okay, I'm way too young for this.
Sorry, what?
I'm much too young. I'm much too young for like the MMO craze.
Mm-hmm.
But in like Warcraft, which was one of the most commonly played RPGs, generally healers and tanks would get all the loot, and then everyone else would get the scraps,
Oh.
right? Because
Okay.
you want to keep those people that with you so that they don't go anywhere else, because you kind of need one of those for every time, and there's not that many. So yeah,
Why
healers
wouldn't
and
everyone
tanks would
play
get the
as
most.
healers?
Because you don't get to do damage, and you like to see big numbers go off, Also, especially for like heroic raids, which were difficult, it was very important to have a decent composition. So you can't just go like, okay, we're gonna bring this guy that shoots fireballs, this chick that only has a sword, and this chick with a bow, and go take down a titan. You need to bring out quite a few people,
Mm-hmm.
So that's not really, So if everyone played a healer, then you wouldn't have damage to take down the boss.
Right. So it's just teaching kids that friendship is everything, right? Ugh, I'm too
In a
old
way.
I'm too old for this. Sorry, you might be too young. I'm too old. Let's move on.
Yeah. Oh boy. Eventually Fury shows up because, he's had his fun.
Fury,
And,
Fury, my boy, Fury. What does
About
he do
time he
mid
gets
fight?
to. Yeah, so after I think does Yeren advance first and then Fury? I think so, right?
I think so. Yeah, I think Yeren finishes her whole fight, and then it's the final
and
showdown
then Fury advances.
when all this happens.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah, Fury advances to Monarch, by the way, because he just does.
Why did you wait all this time? What is the answer?
to see your faces, I think it
To
was.
see the look on your face. Yeah. Fury is
So
great.
yeah, I think Ethan's doing the exact same thing. Like,
I think
genuinely.
Fury and Ethan are like soul brothers, right? Like they have the exact same attitude. They laugh at everything. They don't care about all these protocols and stuff. And
Yeah.
and as powerful as that's true. Lindon is just way too serious to like belong to people like Ethan and Fury and all. They're just too serious. Lindon,
Barbara Lindon. A barber. Yeah, no, I mean,
hair lax. Okay, I just looked
on
it
the one
up.
hand,
That scene shows up when he's being dragged by, who is his sage? That old lady sage.
oh yeah,
She's
yeah,
dragging him into the portal, and that's when he's shouting, "Your hair lacks definition and volume."
right.
Can you
so
imagine all
in a
this
way,
in like the
Yeah, yeah.
animated version? I can't wait to see Ethan's voice acting and
yeah.
Yeah.
So in a way, I'm kind of glad that like Lindon is more serious than Ethan, because I think too much is great. Ethan is like the perfect mix of when he takes something serious, he goes above and beyond, but he never really takes things seriously enough.
which is good.
You never
right?
really
Yeah.
feel like
Which is
you
fun.
never really
yeah.
feel like he's in actual danger.
No, but
So
think-
it's more fun.
isn't this
Yeah.
the book where first time we see Ethan's POV when he goes to fight Shamira? I don't
More
think
or
we have
less. I think
seen
this
his,
is the first time we see his POV when he like unleashes.
like when he's
you know?
actually doing something, right? Yeah.
And not like dancing around people, stealing their like lighters to light a pipe with or something.
Way back in Soulsmith. Oh, when they were all tiny babies. Do you remember what Lindon was in Soulsmith? What was his level?
Copper, right?
Yeah.
He was copper.
He was copper. And at the end, he becomes iron, right? With
Yeah.
a poisoned iron body or something. Babies. Literal
We're
babies.
talking about Wintersteel, right? Sorry, excuse us. We're reminiscing.
It must be a year since
It's
we
been a while.
started Cradle, so it's fine.
Yeah, we're old hands at this by now.
We've needed more than a year to finish 12 books. Can you imagine? We're only at 8 books. We've taken 12 months and finished 8 books.
Yeah.
Shame
Oh.
on us. Yeah.
Shame. So what else is there?
I think we are missing
anything else
out
we
all the
wanna talk
big
about?
stuff like Dross getting all this extra, what do you call it? Codex? He gets the whole codex, right?
Yeah.
And does Ethan give him some extra gift to go through? Oh no, that was to Yerin, right?
Yeah.
All the some sage techniques. He's given an entire library. I don't remember to
Oh,
whom he gives it.
yeah.
Was it to Dross?
I'm fairly sure. God, I have no recollection of this actually. Oh.
Yeah, okay. He gives it to someone. So and then Dross is like leveled up. What happens to Little Blue? She becomes Big Blue.
So they make a bond. Yeah, she becomes Big Blue. Fairly important. They make a bond with Lindon, just like he did with Orthos, for his second core, and his empty pure core becomes pure.
Direct, more brighter blue, whatever. I think it's after that his consume technique becomes more stronger, right? Once he gets
because now he can actually filter all this shit away and doesn't
Right.
just get overwhelmed.
Yeah. Like, can you imagine he consumed Sephora, whatever?
Didn't he?
He did. Can you like believe it? She was so super powered and so hopped up on spiritual steroids. And I think I really like the line where he's like consuming her and he thinks he has no time to like deal with her remnant. So he's just going to consume the whole thing and not allow a remnant to rise.
Just the entire fight of like both Yaren and Lindon so far at the end, it's an indicator of how insanely superpowered both of them are. We're not talking about Ruby at all. Anyway, we're gonna get to that.
Yeah, we're going there slowly. We finished Dross. Now we're with Big Blue.
But like Lyndon's fight, if one can even call it a fight, with so far is basically like him going through trying different combinations to find his revelation of Overlord. Like, what
shocked.
the fuck? Like,
are you trying to advance right now, dude? We're fighting.
Like, go! I can figure this out. Give me 1 second. I can figure this out. Like, come on.
I'm a whirlpool. I'm a never-ending. So far, like not just to be killed, but to be killed in like such an offhand, silly manner. You know, you're not even important. You're just a means for me to level up. Right now, can we talk about Ruby?
Yeah.
Sweet Ruby. Poor Ruby gets rejected by Lindon because she's not Yerin. It's very sad.
What if she was Yaren though?
Yeah. Are you being Ethan right now? Yeah. Because that's the moral question he tries to explore.
Is a copy of Yaren still Yaren? From a certain point of view, the heart he broke may have been Yaren's.
Maybe she is right now feeling rejected somewhere far away.
Yeah.
No, but
so
we don't know how much agency she has, right, Ruby? If it's all just Yaren's subconscious, which has given her this sentience, we don't know. We don't know how blood shadows work.
Mm-hmm.
And she's had hers from such a young age, and of late they have been like feeding it and trying to give it more independence. So we don't know how much of Yaren's personality it has taken. Yeah, let's debate the morality of blood shadow.
I don't know.
Being rejected by the boyfriend. No?
Yeah, I'm just thinking about like Bitchray going like, you can name her Blaren. Because no one names their parasite, you know? Which, it's a fair enough point.
Okay, okay. Are we done with Ruby? Because now that she's absorbed into Yaren, what does Yaren look like now? She has red eyes.
Yeah, Ashes has red eyes and like a single red hair. Like,
single lock of hair which is red.
Yeah.
I'm imagining like Rogue from X-Men with that white hair.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just imagining like red hair like that.
Mm-hmm.
And after I think Underlady, she's got a makeover, right? Her skin is smooth now. She no longer has scars. I think that's a very striking picture of Yaren. Okay, now I want to talk about something which I really enjoyed.
Yeah.
The two sages fighting over how to train Yaren in the best possible way. That was a very, very nicely done tug of war between the two. Right? It didn't become like cheap or like focusing on the minor things. It was very, very nice. It was very focused. They have their own idea of how to do things. And Yaren is like caught in between. She has no idea what to do. And then slowly they find a solution, right? I really like the way that tension was written. What did you think?
I think I said earlier, right, that I was a bit disappointed that Wintersteel wasn't Yaren's book. Yeah, this is where it becomes Yaren's book. Right. You know, like when she declares categorically that I am not the sword sage.
I am not someone else.
Like that's her man.
Yeah.
It's so nice. It's so well done. It's brilliant.
I mean,
great.
that's her entire core, right? Because she's been taken by this guy, and she's been trying to be him all her life from the time she can remember. All she's done is to follow in his footsteps, to be the next sage, take his remnant, take his sword, follow his steps, go back to his school. Poor Erin. Finally, she's not that anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God! Oh, that is so nicely done.
It was very nice. Yeah.
Ethan's was I see, right? That's all his revelation was.
Yeah. He's a man who sees.
Yeah, and Lindon's was I'm greedy, or what is it?
Lindon doesn't have one. Lindon's still an underlord.
Doesn't. Oh, but he gets the void, right? What? That was not his own.
Yeah.
Oh, that was not his Lord revelation. He says something
He
like,
becomes a
"I am
sage?
endless." Oh.
I think like the quote from Dross is, Lindon, I don't know what you did, but you're not an overlord.
Oh, right. I forgot that. Yeah.
So, yeah. Okay, side note.
Yeah.
I just want to gush about how much, like, Herald Overlord Yeren just demolishes Sophara. It's, like, one of the most satisfying things in the entire book. Where, like, Northstrider looks at her and is like, you know, this would be technically against the rules, but the rules don't mention anything about, like, Overlord Heralds, you know?
Yeah.
So, I'm going to declare this to be an exception to the rules. Have fun.
Yeah, and it's like
and then he's like, yeah, don't open your spirit yet. Wait until I say go. Otherwise it's not gonna be fair.
Yeah. Isn't it like there's like no build up or surprise there that Yeren is going to come out of this a winner?
Yeah, no, I mean it's very obvious from like the way Northstrider approaches this whole situation.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
He knows, you know, everyone knows, just enjoy it.
She just has to go through it. Defeat her and come out of it. Right.
It's so nice. It's so good. It's so good.
Yeah. Oh, are you done gushing? Is it all?
I mean, it's not like it's a particularly long scene, you know? Like she wipes the floor with Sophara in like 3 pages.
Right.
But still, it's so nice. It's cathartic.
So, what are their positions right now? Ethan is Archlord.
Mm-hmm.
Lindon is Underlord Herald. Underlord
Sage.
Underlord Sage. Yeren is Overlady Herald.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. And Kelsa is Jade. Please don't forget, Kelsa is now Jade.
Kelsa Jade.
It's like so cute if you think about it, no? Because these guys are all like flying in the sky and becoming stuff. And poor Kelsa, she's with Arthos. Just now progress to Jade.
Okay, on the one hand, yeah, poor Kelsa. On the other hand, like Orthos, who was True Gold, right? And on the verge of becoming Underlord, is now Jade as well.
Yeah, because Sacred Valley. Okay,
because Sacred Valley has a curse.
I think it's high time we spoke about Sacred Valley because that is like the crux of this book, right? It starts there and ends there. No, even this book is a whole setup too for these guys to come back. And that Wandering Titan is what Suriel showed him in his vision, in her vision, right? Was it in this book where Dross shows his memory? No, that is a different book. It's an older book.
Whose memory?
Of Suriel coming down from the skies and showing.
Oh yeah, I think it's an older book, but in this book, Lindon consumes part of the Titan, and he sees like the future of the sword. And, like he's gonna wake up in a couple days, and he's coming to my place.
Correct. Yeah.
So that's like the hook for the next book.
So speaking of Sacred Valley, so finally we get a sort of semi-explanation of why or how a sage was killed by a bunch of jades and irons. Yeah.
Which I think was a question in the bloopers of last book, right?
I'm pretty sure it's
why didn't no one
asked,
question this?
Even from book 1. I mean, we might have asked, no? Didn't we ever question
Probably.
That? Yeah, it seems so.
Probably.
Like probably he didn't set up Sage as such a higher level when he started Unsold. But now that it has become such a super high level to be Sage, you have to bring down the power of everyone else. Yeah?
No, to be fair. Okay, Timas is a bit of a cheat because the Sadama bloke is very superpowered anyway. But like Ethan says that in ye older days, right?
Yeah.
Sage wasn't in and of itself an advancement, but it was more so a recognition of someone tapping into the way.
Right.
Which simply required them to exert enough willpower in order to do so, which is, I think, it's not outright explicit, but I think it's why Northstrider changes his opinion of Lindon so quickly.
Oh,
right?
because he is able to.
Because Lindon reaches through the way to pull Dross back, and he doesn't die immediately when North Strider is a monarch and does it far better.
Yeah.
So the fact that like Lindon is touching quote unquote the way to such an extent to as to rifle a monarch's power makes the guy think, oh, hang on, maybe this guy's potential. Maybe I should help him. So yeah. On the other hand, I do think Adama is like definitely Archlord, Sage, etc. So I think him dying needs a bit more explanation, which is this book.
Yeah.
This prologue, anyway.
So we're back to Sacred Valley, which is reducing everyone's power. And whom do we meet at the end?
Jailong.
Yes. Aren't we happy to see old friends back? Jailong and Kelsa and Orthos standing up.
No, that's good. Nice. It's nice.
Yeah, I thought you had some opinions about Jailong.
I have some opinions about Jailong, but it's fine. Like
Okay,
has been and has nots.
I think it was like 24 hours ago you were saying, I wish Orthos had blown Jailong's faces to bits.
I do.
Okay.
I do. It's just, it's like it has been and has nots and whatnot. So it's whatever. It's old news.
Right. I think we can start winding up. Is there anything we left out?
Do we have any predictions for next book?
We're going back to Sacred Valley. Kelsa is going to marry Jailong.
Okay.
Yeah. What else is going to happen? Oh, you were not expecting that.
No, I was not. No. I called me like, okay.
No, but we have Zeal and Ethan and everyone going back to Sacred Valley. So who knows? Who knows what's waiting there? And now they have a house. So they're moving in. You have an idea? Did you start the next book?
No, I haven't. No. Though I have a few observations to make.
Right.
In that we know now from this prologue. Okay, anyone who's read Cradle before knows this already because it's probably explored in future books and we look like idiots. But Sacred Valley is the center of the labyrinth. We've already seen like one part of the labyrinth being like where what's his face?
Red Moon.
I already forgot his name. That prick in Skysworn.
Which prick?
There's that so opens the gate.
That's right. That prick is the correct word.
The Jai patriarch guy.
Jai guys, yeah.
I think it was. He opens the gate for like a few seconds, and then like Machiel, the Hound, like pre-programs fate.
Yeah.
To like release the Bleeding Phoenix into the world again because it caught whiff of one open gate on the other side of the world.
Yeah.
The labyrinth at the heart of Sacred Valley is the gate to like Subject 1, which is the father of the Dread Gods, which I suspect are creations possibly of the... I don't remember their name. Whatever the rivals of the Abaddon are.
Oh, okay, yeah. The non-Abaddons probably. I don't know either.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Whatever. Not relevant. Or they're just, prior experiments made by the Abaddon and then housed into the labyrinths because the alternative would be admitting to their faults. Or maybe there's like final bosses for Cradle,
Mm-hmm.
Like if you beat these guys, you get to ascend and you can like a privilege. It's like premium, right? You don't have to go through the bureaucracy. Yeah.
For my prediction, can I just? Oh, sorry, you're not done. Sorry. Continue.
No. But the bottom line is like I think that connection and the fact that like the cover of Bloodline is the sigil outside of the labyrinth.
It's just a sigil of the four Dread Gods. Yeah. I don't think.
Yeah, but it's on like the gate of the labyrinth thing.
It is there. Yeah, that's the first time we see it, but I think it comes.
No, it's not the first time. Well, no, it is the first time. We see it on the Tomb of the Ancestor and like Unsouled, right? So yeah. By the way, which ancestor? Hang on. Anyway.
I hope.
Way too many informed theories.
Ender Whisper shows up again.
He has to, right? There's no way he doesn't get brought up again if it goes Sacred Valley.
He's so cute. He should come back. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, for my prediction, I'm just going to echo the last blooper in this book. We need more surreal. Come on.
Yeah,
you can cut out some scenes and bring it back. Yeah, I think Abaddon heavy book, That's what I'm predicting.
Okay. So I'm gonna be cheating, basically. Right?
Yeah.
Book 10 is called Reaper. So, like, Osriel is gonna be there.
Okay.
Okay? Like, he's going to be there. And I think he is...
Have you seen the cover of Reaper?
No. Kind of. It's like a big mauve thing. I don't know what exactly it is.
1 second.
I need to look it up. Hang on.
Yeah, you need to
Weird.
look it up.
Yeah.
You please, because I was looking at it today and I noticed something. How can book covers be spoilers? It's not fair, right? I mean, we shouldn't be zooming in and looking, but still, it's not fair. Do you see?
Oh.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I know.
That's really cool.
So I think
Anyway.
we should stop speculating and stop zooming in on book covers of books we've not
Okay,
read.
no. Yeah, okay, look,
Please,
look,
no.
look.
You might spoil something without knowing. Yeah, but please continue.
How do I spoil something without knowing?
I'll be disappointed if I come across it and think, oh shit, Lee already saw this coming.
That's fair. Okay, I'm gonna shut the fuck up then.
No, but tell me.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna save it for next book because I think next book it will either be made or broken.
No, but we're going to take a similar long break, right? Before coming back to...
Yeah, like 12,
Book 9.
12 months again.
No, 6 months.
See you in a year.
I started Wintersteel in Jan because I can see the text. And yeah, I finished it now in July. So it's good. Maybe I finished it in June because
No, it was a good book.
it's been a while.
No, you did finish it in June, yeah.
Right.
It's been a whole minute. Anyway, we should wrap up.
We should wrap up.
We've been at this for a while. Yeah. So thank you very much for listening. We have been Smiley's, and I don't remember how we do that for Cradle, so I'm just gonna ad-lib this.
Sure.
Yeah. So goodbye and good night.
Good night.
And I think the thing we said was like report complete, right? I got it. See,
Oh,
see,
information requested. Yeah.
and now we cut here.